Hello! Welcome to the fifth sequence. In this part, I would like to talk about music and spirituality. All people I know consider themselves to be spiritual, and almost all people I know are musicians or artists or are into the performing arts or the fine arts. It doesn't matter what religious background or what traditions we are coming from. Music was always there from the beginning on. And I was born in Europe, I grew up in Europe, and since kindergarten I learned a lot of instruments just to get connected to the music. I found out very early that music is connecting us to higher realms. And I think that is the reason why most of the people I know consider themselves to be spiritual. The spirit is talking in the universal language, and this is music. Almost all people I know are connected to music, even if they are not musicians themselves and do it as a profession, but they love music. In Europe, where I grew up, was it always common to have music around. It's a very musical kind of place to be. And we have a lot of traditions and different musical backgrounds. And that is the most beautiful thing I love. There are so many cultures, so many languages, but the music is connecting us and we feel it in our hearts and in our souls. I want to share a story from my mom because she told me when she was invited to Jeddah that music was forbidden there. It was just allowed to hear religious traditional music. But they opened up because globalism doesn't stop and the people have internet everywhere now. And about 20 years ago, they allowed music come into their culture. And of course, there was something happening because the men and women who were not allowed to listen to other countries' music suddenly heard notes and vibrations and sounds and frequencies from other traditions. And that caused an explosion of new kinds of music. The most beautiful thing in music is that music adds to music. That means if you mix musical traditions, something new arises. And that is the reason why the cultures, they always learn from other cultures. And they're so proud when they listen with an open heart to new patterns of music, to new frequencies, to new sounds. It's always an additional flavor, and that is always uplifting and inspiring. And that is the reason why music is spirituality. And it makes us spiritual beings. We get connected to other realms. We get connected through time, through space, through worlds, and that is the most beautiful thing that music is doing. So I hope that you like this little sequence, and until we see each other again, I wish you much love and have a beautiful time. Bye-bye!